Hello and welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for clicking on. This is the third video I've done, and it's actually one I recorded a little while ago when I was thinking about doing YouTube but just didn't have the courage to actually post stuff, and I refer to the date at the time, so just in case there's any confusion, that's why I recorded it. It says I'll maybe use it one day, and here we are. So in this channel I'm hoping to share a bit of everything, not just driving trucks, lorries here, there and everywhere. It's a bit of the behind the scenes stuff in our family business. So I hope you enjoy this video. Like, subscribe and comment, and let's get into it. We're just going into the workshop here to have a wee look at the trailer. We've got a wee job to do and I'll take you with us. So as you can see, this is not our usual kind of trailer. So what it was, we got 3 of these trailers, pretty cheap, and we're going to kit them out. 2 of them are going to be welfare units for the turbine boys for going to the docks. Just leave this on site and it'll be rigged up with showers, TVs, chill out areas, all that kind of stuff. And the other one is going to be made into a show trailer. Although it is May just now, so we're too late for any kind of show trailer for this year, so that'll be the back burner, and the welfare units will be getting made first. So I'll take a wee look inside and I'll show you what we're going to do with the outside. Right, wee tour. The boys have been working away at this already, ripping stuff out. Lots of wiring removed. These were actually used for a breast screening service, for doing stuff on site rather than in hospitals. So they've actually done a great job already of stripping it out. Mark Charles has actually been cracking on with this as well. He's got a wee bit of spare time, which is not very common for him. So usually when he gets his mind set on something, he goes hammering and tong at it, and it's done in no time. So I must be keen to get this going. So what they're thinking, or what he's thinking, is up here, this will be the, as you can see he's already got a sink, this will be the shower and toilet kind of area, then maybe a drying room around about this area, and then up the front this will be a lounge area with a kitchen, a canteen area, just somewhere for the boys to sit down and recharge and have somewhere different rather than just sitting in the trucks all night. Quite a lot of the time on the sites, if it's a big job, we'll actually rent some flats or that for them, but just it needs to be a big job for that. It's not just going to be any job. So yeah, that's the inside. So I will come back to this in a wee while and we'll get some progress on it, but my job's for the outside. So what Charles is thinking is he's wanting to wrap this. So he's wanting me to design a wrap, find a company, design a wrap and get that ball rolling, because it'll be good image for the company if this not only looks the part on the inside but also on the outside. The drivers for us don't really care about the outside, but they care about the inside, and vice versa about any of the public. They won't really care about what's inside it, and if they see it looking like that, it's not really a good company image. So hopefully I'm going to make a few calls and get a few prices and see who might be the best company to deal with. And well, maybe I've got a few ideas in my head. Maybe thinking like McFadden's Transport Limited up this end, then some fancy lorry pictures and all that blah blah blah, then maybe the wind turbine transport specialist down this side, and so you'll have the writing up here and writing down here. Then it's all just kind of pictures of lorries, old lorries, windmills, all that kind of stuff up the side. Well, maybe maybe put McFadden's Transport Limited right in the middle here. You're not really going to see that too much when it's hooked up, obviously, on the road. Well, saying that, there's a lot of space on this one right now. You know, obviously we can see that, so yeah, probably be a full wrap. If not, we could just put our normal stickers on this front bit. Although I'm thinking, you know, this side's going to be blue. It's going to be blue here, then red along here, because that usually goes with our trucks. You know, you carry on the blue along here, then the bottom bit, the red, goes with the chassis. You need to get something in the back as well, because as you know, on the motorway you're going to be seeing the back of it, so this needs to be something, a nice statement. Maybe a McFadden's Transport Limited at the back here and some sort of fancy graphics to go with it, rather than just the name at the back, because that's what people are going to see quite a lot. The boys have been making it mechanically sound underneath. Only one axle, so it's actually no bother for the lads. They're used to trailers like this with the 6 axles. So this is just a wee easy number for them. Get a wee look underneath and see what the boys have been at and how she's looking. There's some legs at the back here. This is for stabilising it, you know, if it's sitting on uneven ground. You can use the legs to get it sitting level for on the inside, but no, it's looking pretty good. Could do with a wee paint under here, to be honest. A wee bit rusty just from sitting about. It's fine up in the chassis and that, it's just the stuff that's close to the ground. You know what I mean? No, everything's sound, it's just the paint's flaking off. Looks good. It's just built on box section at these bits. Oh, there's a big hole here. Alright. I've never actually been underneath something like this before, so I'm actually learning as usual, looking at it as well. But yeah, they've had the generator running and all that, so at least that works, so they've got their power. So yeah, there's not really much for the boys to do underneath, as long as it's not rotten. That's the main one. Which it's a wee bit rusty, but it's not rotten. You know, that's just needing a wee quick freshen up. You know, absolutely no bother. So yeah, it's quite a cool project, to be honest. So I'm gonna quickly take a wee measurement of the height of this white bit, and I will see what the dimensions are. Then we'll see about getting a wrap. Also got these doors to deal with on this side. I'm not really sure about the wraps, but I'd imagine they just make it and then put it all over it, then just cut round it on the doors. So yeah, let's take a wee measurement and we'll see what size it is. The only problem I've got, I'm not really sure what to do with these corners, because I'm measuring to here, just because it's a straight line. I'm sure that's where they'll start the wrap. But what do we do with them bits? Do we have to paint them dark blue? And you know, the wrap will be dark blue. But we're trying to do away with the whole... Well, saying that, if this bottom bit will need painted, so it'll need paint at some point. So I'd imagine they could do that. So that's it, that's all I really need to know. I'll take a few pictures now so I can send it to them as well. And we'll see what prices and see who's got the better ideas. Let's see what happens. I'll start making a few phone calls. Right, here's something different for a wee change. A van. Volkswagen Crafter, the new workshop van. The old one's a 13 plate. In fact, then it is there. That's it there. And it's getting a wee bit old. So we've we've got this new one, and we've gave the boys free range with it, and as you can see they've went to town with all the lights. That's 4 lasers up the top, 2 in the grill, light bars from LA light bars, the beacons up the top, CB fitted, light bars along the side. I don't know if they're getting something for here. This is annoying me, this wee gap they've got to the tow bar. That's the only thing that's annoying me. One's up the top there with some work lights. Same again. We'll have a wee look inside. Very basic right now because it's still not finished. But you've got your toolbox here, then your airline is ready to go. Diesel compressor, because the one we've got in the old van is actually a petrol one, and it's not very good. It's not good enough for what we want anyway. And we've got this in one of the escort vehicles. It's kitted out as a half escort vehicle, half workshop van, and let's get one of these diesel compressors in it, and it's an absolute monster of a thing. It's so much better than the petrol. And there's the, guessing where we got it from, Redden Pneumatic Services. Got some lights in here as well. This one here is interior. I'm sure there'll be a switch up here somewhere for it as well. Yeah, there it is there. And this is work light if you're working out the side door, and work light here if you're working out the rear. But obviously the 2 lasers out the rear as well. But they're more for distance, you know what I mean, because they're that bright. So just need to get this, the graphics on it, and we've ordered those are racking for in the back there, so hopefully it'll look very professional once it's done. But I'll come back to that then. We'll have a wee look inside the cockpit. So this is it. I'm guessing my Uncle Charles got this, and he must have got a good deal because it's manual, and we don't usually go for manual in this day and age. I've not seen a manual in a wee while, so that's the only bad thing about it. Just that used to automatics now. Having a manual is just like 750 miles on it, brand new. Basically that's the miles again to here. CB's up the top, and that's about it. You can see here where the boys have got the light switches. That's the beacons for the front and the top. This is work lights for the back, and this is the back door beacons, but they are not fitted yet because I still to get the graphics on it, and it gets the chevrons on, and once the chevrons are on you can see where to fit the lights in the back, so that you're in the middle of one of them rather than being half across the sticker. So let's have a wee look with the lights on. Not really seeing it that great in the light, but you get the gist. There's my yoke. Don't like the way they've got these positioned. Do you know what I mean? I think they need to be straight or nothing. It just looks like they're slack. I'll say it to the boys anyway. So have a quick look at the current workshop van to show you the difference of what we will have. So this is it as it is. It's actually a wee bit tidier than usual here. So no actual shame to this. I was the one that kitted this out back in 2014, end of 2013 probably. It's one of these jobs that they had the workshop van at the time, so I just get done it like on the go. Like so this wee bench I made this. Still holding strong anyway, so can't be too bad. Compressors gave a wee bit of bother over the years. I've actually changed the engine of this one, and it's just on a pull start now. It used to be a key. But aye, that's about it. So what we'll do is we'll compare this one to the new one once that's all kitted out, and we'll see the difference. But surely that'll be a huge change. back to that in a wee while once it's all done online. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think of the trailer and the van, and also any suggestions for inside the trailer. What would you guys do? Where would you put stuff and how would you lay it out? It's all taken on board and it can help us when we go to finish it off. Thanks again, see you in the next video.